This is Brighter Morning with Bo, and I'm Bo Tiwari. We just had a discussion there with Mr. Darius Figueroa about the crime situation in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm sure that what he said was very controversial. Some of it might have been new to you. Some of it might have set you thinking. And we will try during the week, next week, to talk to former Commissioner Gary Griffith and maybe some other members of the police service to see whether there is some kind of agreement and understanding of what a problem in crime really is. So we will see how this goes. And we move now to the president of the Scrap Iron Dealers Association. Is he on the line? He is not there yet. That is Mr. Allan Ferguson. So we will talk to him about the situation in the scrap iron industry and see what's happening. Let me know when he's on the line, please. All right? Okay, while we are waiting, I just want to raise this issue again of COP26 and the tension between moving to low carbon emissions and renewables and addressing the issues of mitigation and adaptation necessary now with the impact of climate change on the world system, on the globe, and the drive by countries to optimize fossil fuels and the earnings from fossil fuels. You would have heard possibly when you look at the news internationally, CNN or the BBC or Al Jazeera, you would have heard President Biden asking Russia and Saudi Arabia to increase their production. And you would have seen perhaps the representative from Saudi Arabia indicating that they think that the level of production is where it should be now because they are getting the price that they need. And Russia has said absolutely no, they are not going to contribute by expanding the amount of production and therefore affecting the price. Now, do we benefit from that, Trinidad and Tobago? Of course, we are an oil-producing nation. We should produce more oil, but we are not. But the Minister of Finance indicated that it was likely to increase. And secondly, the price of natural gas is also up. It is nearly $6. It's $5.50. And in the Far East, it might be fetching a much more significant price. And from my interview with the chairman of NGC, we know that they are involved in a lot of trading on spot pricing, trades on the basis of spot pricing globally, and that therefore the revenue earning capacity can be greater. That is good news for the government and good news for Trinidad and Tobago in terms of revenue, and it means that we can actually address some of the issues in the deficit, and it means that we can also address the possibility of savings as well. So we will see how that tension in the world system between moving to renewables and moving to a situation in which oil-producing countries are optimizing, maximizing their profits. We will see how that tension plays out over the next couple of years. That is likely to be a tension that will continue. A race to 1.5 in terms of carbon emissions and in terms of energy contribution to carbon emissions and to the pollution problem in the world and to the issue of climate change in the world and the race to optimize income and revenue by the countries that produce oil before fossil fuels are left behind. That is going to be a very, very interesting tension. It's not a competition that is good for the world, but I mean, it's a reality that we may well have to face. We have Mr. Allan Ferguson on the line, and we will bring him on now by video engagement, and we will talk with him. Mr. Ferguson, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning to you, Mr. Tariq. It was a pleasure to be here with you this morning. It's such a, as a person used to be watching the Parliament, I used to love to watch you. I respect you as a politician based on the issues you always keep on. So it's a pleasure for me to be here this morning.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your kind words. I appreciate it. And we want to get to the issues that have brought you here to this particular show, Brighter Morning with Bo. And we thank you for coming on. So outline so that the public understands what is the problem you're having, what is the issue or issues that you are fighting, and why you are bringing these issues to the public domain and fighting these issues now.
Well, it's so much, but I want to start in this way first. When I see women get raped and killed, is an issue. When I see people in Trinidad getting killed, I have an issue. When I see people losing their work, I also have an issue on that. When I see business people who save the money for years and losing the business, that's an issue for me too. But because I am the president of the Trinidad and Tobago Scrap Iron Association, I have to also deal with our issues too.
Yes.
And our issues is since 2011, we had a symposium to regulate our industry. And up to today, we had sit down with different governments and put our proposal together. And up to today, it didn't go to Parliament to get our industry regularized. That we could able to go to even a bank to even get our members to go to a bank to get loan. All of that is a big issue for us. But as it go along, yes, everything, single thing, our organization have approached, it had been toned down. And it's such a frustrating thing for our members and our organization. It's very, very heartache for us to continue when we know as an organization the Port of Spain and Point Lisas, we as an industry import send out the most containers every single month. No respect for that. When we check how much foreign exchange we as an organization bringing into this country, and the amount of people we employ as it go by, this organization is the last thing that poor people have in this country, and there's no respect for us, no respect at all. So it's not one thing would turn us to having a rally tomorrow. It's a lot of issues. And the issues is not about because we ain't get this and we ain't get that. It continue to put red flag on our face. And we as an organization say, we fed up. It's time. We're going to make a difference. We're going to do something. So we are joined up with MSJ and trade unions and association, civil society people, and a lot of different organizations to have this rally this rally tomorrow, starting at the Brian Lara Stadium, to say that we will make some change. Because let me say this: when I see people of KFC, the drivers, having all this issue and all of that is an issue for us. When we see this country, the amount of money this country have, and normal people find it so hard to even find food for the family, that is an issue for us. Let me tell you something, on Trinidad and Tobago, the only industry that if you don't have food for your family, you don't have nothing to give your family, you could come and pick up a piece of iron from the drain, pick up a piece of iron from the road, and bring it to our yard, and you will get money to feed your family, or even buy books for your family. Do something good for your family. Our organization give a hope for Trinidad and Tobago, and for we to be treated like stepchildren is very hard for us. So it's not one issue that we're going to have a drive for progress tomorrow. It's a lot of different issue. Our issue is because I am the president of the association. I have to make our issue public.
Yeah. Okay. Let me ask you something. Explain to me and explain to viewers who might not know, and I can tell you that I do not know everything about it. Explain to me how the scrap iron industry works in Trinidad and Tobago, and what is the role of the Scrap Iron Dealers Association. Explain to me how this thing works and how long it has been working and what is the value and significance of it.
Well, this organization is a very old organization. It's not a new organization. People now hearing about it. What's happened? We have 136 yards all over Trinidad and Tobago, and if you recognize, you will know by vans all over the country buying scrap iron, buying battery. So you will know that it's all over, because there is not a place in Trinidad people is not picking up scrap iron now, because how we push this industry to make it a better industry based on how it was. Now,
let me understand what you just said there. So what you have is a loose arrangement of many people involved in getting scrap iron from wherever they can, old batteries, etc., from wherever they can, and basically buying this from households and industrial yards, etc., and bringing it to one central place where this is addressed, right? Is that correct?
yes.
Okay. So you have a loose association of many
No,
people.
I wouldn't want you to sell. I wouldn't want you to use the word loose, because it is sung in a way that let me tell you something.
No, by loose, all I
Oh,
mean is that you have what are essentially individual entrepreneurs that are involved in this thing, but you are part of an organization, a network that brings it to
yes,
one individual scrapyard, right?
different scrapyards, not one
Different
scrapyard,
scrapyards,
different
right?
all over Trinidad, all
Okay,
over.
okay, all right. But you have a network of people all over the country involved in this.
Yes,
Okay, and
yes,
explain to me now so we understand better.
yes. And what we do when they bring it to our yard, we prepare it to make sure that it could fit in containers in the proper way, because there's way that you have to put the material in containers. You must be able to do certain prepare it in a certain way. to send it out to Trinidad and follow certain rules and regulation, international rules and regulation, because this business is not a Trinidad business alone. This is a business worldwide. I could tell you that places in India, China, and all over take this business, take this industry very serious, because this industry employ a lot of workers all over, and because I don't know, they have it as we take material from the dump, we take material from your when you're trading the ravine, we clear it up for you. You don't have to send nobody to work. We clear it up. When you trade in the bush and you take your truck and you trade all in the bush, we go and move it, take it and prepare it and send it out to Trinidad and Tobago. Mr. Butari, let me explain to you. The Port of Spain and Point Lisas, we send out the most containers out of this country every month, every single month. If you didn't know,
how many containers you send out of the country per month?
800 containers and more every month leave this country for in our industry. I guarantee you, name an industry that sell out that kind of containers every month.
And the country produces that amount of scrap iron.
Yes, yes. Now, I could tell you, based on Petroleum closed down, now, it causing a little problem for us, because we used to get 75% of our material from Petroleum. Now, there's a serious problem could happen, and that is why I draw the attention to Petroleum material. Now, the material that we get in here now in Trinidad, you call it household material, is one of the most lightest material that probably only one country in the world take it the most, which is Taiwan. The moment Taiwan closed down, this industry could close down, because we don't get the industrial material that we used to get again. Because as I tell you, when we make the effort to be partner with ourselves to get the material from Petroleum, we didn't get it, Up to now, we're still fighting to get it. But I can tell you is that, and that is why as an industry, we choose to take our industry to the sea. And we say we will join with other people out of Trinidad and Tobago, and we had bring down people from China, America, India, Turkey, Russia to assist us in a ship-breaking project. We will be moving all the ships from the sea, and we will be doing it free for the government, because we think that the material that we get in could upset our costs. So we say we will do it free. And today, we hear nothing on it. So, Mr. Butari, every single thing we organization make attempt to do for this country is being shut down. So it's not about...
No, go ahead. Well, I'll ask you this. Explain what is the problem with Petroleum now, and explain what is the problem with the government lack of response to you.
Let me say this. Last year, I went to my members. 90% of my members was in a hall when I told them, early part of the year, I told them, we in a serious situation and we need to approach Petroleum. When I laid on my plans for my members, let me see this. As I tell you, it had about 90% of our members there. Not one of our members didn't put up their hand. They agreed that what I suppose to them, that I must go forward with this. So this is not about me or me alone and our executive. It's about all our members. We approach Petroleum and we say we have a plan. This plan will take the material that you all have, and instead of we get $1 for it, we will get $3 for it. I'm just using these figures because we will be bringing down some equipments, and we take the material and make it worth more than if we sell it here. So we will not get the money where we will get when we bring down equipment. We recognize that we don't have a steel mill in Trinidad, so we will prepare the material for steel mill readiness. And now we will get a lot of more money because of the material. From out of this, we will not have to go and look for an investor for our shipping project. We will employ thousands of individuals. Thousands of people will get work in this shipping project. So we know his plans based on we will bring down people. We will approach an investing company out of Trinidad, and they will give us all insurance. They will sign contract with us. You know what they will do too? We will get one of the largest steel mill in the world to agree with us, to come to Trinidad to work with us. And up to there, we show the government that not one respond. You're talking about one of the largest 10 mill in the world. We were convinced to come to Trinidad to set up. And up to there, because of who is we, nobody taking me on. It's very hard to understand. Because of the who are we, is because we is scrap buying people. Other people that are employed, they will praise and tell them, look at what this sector are doing for the country. I am telling you, thousands of people were able to get work today because this project was to start right in June. We come to the end of the year and we still can't get nothing going. This is not deserved to have a protest. This is deserve something like that.
All right.
Why we have other people in the rally that have other issues, and it's similar to what we have in. We are saying we want to make a difference because the people who getting raped, the people who getting killed, all these is issues, you know. The people who lost in the work, also is issues too. This is not about politics, you know. This is not about if you use a PNM or if you use a UNC, you know. We asking everybody to come out because it's everybody being affected and what taking place. When somebody dies, only when it reach home by you, then you understand how serious it is. And we understand that because we facing it, yes. Yes, we facing it because we trying to make our industry better and for hell not lose. Nothing is doing to make things better for us. All so right. We say enough is enough.
All right. We have to break now for a commercial break. And when we come back, I want you to think about these two questions I'm asking you and try to be precise in your answer. The first thing I'm asking you is, what is it that Petrotrin has to sell that you want to buy? And why are they not selling it to you? Do they have something to sell that you want to buy, and why it is they are preventing you from purchasing it? And the second thing I want to ask is, who are you talking to you in the government that is not giving you an ear for the project that you want to put in place, both for an alliance with a steel mill and also an alliance for the scrap iron that is under the ocean? All right? So when we come back, we're going to talk about that. We'll take a break now.
Welcome to Lifetime Solutions, where you can trust your roof to us. Our services include custom fabrication, steel framing, roofing installation, on-site roll forming, roofing maintenance and services. Call 223-ROOF or 223-7663 for a quote today, or visit our website www.lifetimesolutionstt.com. Lifetime Solutions. You can trust your roof to us. Call 223-ROOF or 223-7663 for a quote today, or visit our website www.lifetimesolutionstt.com.
You did the right thing. So now we're giving you things. Republic Bank thanks you and wants to reward you for getting vaxxed. Win $5,000 in prizes every week, plus one of 2 cars in December. You took care of your health, and now we're taking care of you. $5,000 and a chance to win a car. See press and log on to republictt.com for details.
As we celebrate the festival of light over darkness, let Magic Mist Services Limited take away the hassle of your Diwali home cleaning and maintenance needs. With our team of professional service team members, we will ensure your home receives the magic touch. Give us a call today at 638-6675 or 332-5522. Shub Diwali from Magic Mist Services Limited.
Mangalese Trading Company Limited.
Specialist in PVC ceiling, gypsum ceiling, suspended ceilings, medallions, lights, metal framings, and SPCS flooring, known as vinyl plank. Now introducing Mangalese Foods, wholesale and retail, distributor of the family brand of food items. Our range of products include rice, sugar, chickpeas, split peas, and soybean oil. Mangalese Foods deliver exceptional products. We offer timely and efficient service. We are located at 9 Francis Lala Road, Charlieville, Chaguanas. Contact us at 672-9889, 740-5569, or 336-4373.
Mangalese Trading Company Limited.
Welcome back to Brighter Morning with Bo, and we're talking to Mr. Allan Ferguson, President of the Scrap Iron Dealers Association. I asked you a couple of questions before we broke, Mr. Ferguson, and if you can help us with the answers, I'll be grateful. What it is that Petrotrin has to sell to you that you want to buy, and why it is that they are not selling to you, and what is it that who it is in the government that you are talking to that is not taking you on either on the steel mill alliance issue or on the scrap iron under the sea?
That's a very good question, and I would like Trinidad and Tobago to listen very carefully. Now, as I said in the early stages of my conversation with you here, when Petrotrin closed down, it hurt us as an industry too, because 75% of our material that we used to sell out of Trinidad used to come from Petrotrin. So we know that Petrotrin deal with different gas and oil and certain things. And each every months or years, they have to keep on changing different pipes or different tanks or whatever. So we know that they have a lot of material that we could use to sell. So we approached them because we used to, our members, to make it clear to Trinidad and Tobago to understand. All our members used to purchase scrap from Petrotrin. All. If you want 100 tons, you want 50 tons, you just had to pay for it and you're getting your material. So it was very coordinated, very nice. So that is why we told them as an organization, we want to purchase it together, because some of our members, the small members, they weren't going to be able to do no bidding. And then we want all our members was to be involved and get out the Petrotrin material. So we say we will join up together and organize an independent company from the association. And the independent company now will seek help from outside of Trinidad, which is an investor, to able to purchase some equipment. All of these things, it was to take the material and break it in a way that we will get more money. So we approached Petrotrin, the chairman. The chairman gave us a view to go and take a look at all.
This is Heritage now you are talking, right?
Yes, Mr.
Heritage, right. Okay.
Yeah, he was very nice to us. He was very courteous to us. He was so humble to us that we say that I think we get through. Okay. So he will give us a view to go and check all the material all over Petrotrin. And we had take some of our members, some people, qualified people, and we had gone and view all the material. So we know Petrotrin have scrap irons. I think they wouldn't know the value, because they don't have the professional like what we would have. So we would have know the value, and we would have come up with a proposal to them. No, they would have agreed and give us a letter to go to the minister of Trade. We would have take the letter from Petrotrin, which Petrotrin will agree with us based on the the proposal that we would have sent to them, and they would agree with it and send us to get cabinet approval. So we would have had to go to our line ministry. We went to our line ministry, and every single person in the meeting agreed that this is good for Trinidad. We came back and we tell the chairman, we agree that we have one more meeting to level out our proposal based on they tell us we have one more meeting to go through with them. Whilst we waiting at that meeting, we see that the material is going up for bidding. We had no other opportunity because we couldn't take them to court. We can't do it because in the document they say if we take them to court, we can't bid for the material either. So we didn't want to lose the opportunity to bid for this material, and we, with international company, which we think would help us to seek this bid, they would have set it up in such a way that they would have about 5 to 6 international banks. They would have sent bank statement worth hundreds and hundreds of millions of US dollars, which they have to assist us in purchasing the material from Petroleum. We would have bid and we would have get all the necessary documents, do everything. And I personally, when I say, listen to me, I'm not giving all the Trinidad dollars. I will give all the US dollars to the Petroleum and gain US dollars for all this way we are going to do. And I know our organization will gain. So everything was organized in such a way we would hire some of the best thinking, working people in Trinidad to assist us to put this bidding together.
So,
because we organization.
So you made a bid?
Yes, listen to me. Since last year.
All right.
Since
So
last
what is the problem now?
The problem is that nobody knows nothing. A year after we write to them to ask them who win the bid, nobody could tell us. Nobody knows who win the bid. And this is our complaint. Nobody knows who's winning the bid. All we know, material is leaving in the night. That's all. We try all how to find out. Up to today, we can't find out nothing. When we ask our members who win the bid, two companies moving out the material, and I guarantee these companies never bid because they wasn't meeting with us. They wasn't meeting with us. And
so
saying they will not build.
So you think that you think there is some collusion between officials at Heritage and these two companies to undermine the bidding process? Is that what you're saying?
I don't want to put my mouth on that, but I could tell you that something look fishy. I don't know.
Are the two companies members of your association? They are members of your association?
Yes, there was us in the meeting planning to put this proposal together. While we was putting the proposal, these same people was together with us putting the proposal together. My understanding is that using them from some company in South, that they give somebody material, whatever they do, to move out the material to make it look like them win bid. But them in win no bid. Information coming to us based on, I was approached by certain individuals to move out material from Petroleum too. And I said, no, I will not do that. So my understanding is something going wrong, that we asking the question, what it is, we don't know.
All right, let me understand clearly, and I'll try and summarize. First of all, you had a bidding process. You were part of the bid as an organization.
Yes,
and
yes.
No result of that bid is now known.
Public.
Right,
No,
it has not been public.
all.
Secondly, there are two companies in your organization that are carrying material under the control of Heritage to their own scrapyards, etc. Even though the bid has not been announced publicly and you feel that there is something wrong with that, and probably something fishy going on with that. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. And I could tell
What
you,
is the resolution of that?
One of the company.
What will satisfy you in this matter now? What will satisfy you?
Well, Mr. Boo, this week here,
Yeah? Do we have a glitch on his side? We have a glitch on your side with the internet, with the Wi-Fi. I'm going to take a break and we're going to come back in a minute, okay? All right, let's see if we can help him solve this problem.
Welcome to Lifetime Solutions, where you can trust your roof to us. Our services include custom fabrication, steel framing, roofing installation, on-site roll forming, roofing maintenance and services. Call 223-ROOF or 223-7663 for a quote today or visit our website www.lifetimesolutionstt.com. Lifetime Solutions. You can trust your roof to us. Call 223-ROOF or 223-7663 for a quote today or visit our website www.lifetimesolutionstt.com.
You did the right thing. So now we're giving you things. Republic Bank thanks you and wants to reward you for getting vaxxed. Win $5,000 in prizes every week, plus one of 2 cars in December. You took care of your health, and now we're taking care of you. $5,000 and a chance to win a car. See press and log on to republictt.com for details.
As we celebrate the festival of light over darkness, let Magic Mist Services Limited take away the hassle of your Diwali home cleaning and maintenance needs. With our team of professional service team members, we will ensure your home receives the magic touch. Give us a call today at 638-6675 or 332-5522. Shub Diwali from Magic Mist Services Limited.
Mangalese Trading Company Limited.
Specialist in PVC ceiling, gypsum ceiling, suspended ceilings, medallions, lights, metal framings, and SPCS flooring, known as vinyl plank. Now introducing Mangalese Foods, wholesale and retail, distributor of the family brand food items. Our range of products include rice, sugar, chickpeas, split peas, and soybean oil. Mangalese Foods deliver exceptional products. We offer timely and efficient service. We are located at 9 Francis Lala Road, Charlieville, Chaguanas. Contact us at 672-9889, 740-5569, or 336-4373.
Mangalese Trading Company Limited.
This is Brighter Morning with Bo, and I am Bo Tiwari on MCTV, Multicultural TV, talking with Mr. Allan Ferguson, President of the Scrap Iron Dealers Association. We had a difficulty just now with Mr. Ferguson. He lost electricity at his destination, and he's on the phone with us, so we will continue the discussion. Mr. Ferguson, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Right, you hear me. All right, okay. So you have a situation then in which how are we going to resolve this situation for you with Heritage Petroleum on the scrap iron in the former Petrotrin compound, with someone basically undermining the bid and undermining the organization? What is the resolution from your point of view? How can we solve this?
Well, we as an organization, we had write the Minister of Energy, and we asked them for a meeting, but because he out of the country, they agreed to have the meeting with us. And also, the Minister of Trade agreed to have a meeting with us. So we hope that in these meetings that we have with them, we could try and solve the problem, because it's thousands of people will get work from Trinidad, from our industry.
Okay.
And not even that. Our industry, based on what we want to do with the ship projects and all these things, we're bringing a lot of foreign exchange to Trinidad.
All
and
right.
Tobago.
So you think that there's the solution is a political solution?
Well, in everything you're trying to do in this country, everybody take it and make it political, because we're not going up for no election to say we want to fight nobody. We and our organization, they have all type of people. We have people from UNC, PNM, MSJ. We have all type of people in our organization, and we does not have issues. And that is why one organization in Trinidad and Tobago, I could tell you, we does not be fighting against ourselves. Because my leadership since 2011 shows that I understand what I am doing, and I just go to my members when I have issues.
But Mr. Ferguson, with all due respect, you have two members of your organization undermining your organization and making a deal with somebody in Heritage according to what you are saying. I don't know whether that is true or not, but based on what you are saying, that is the story you're telling. So you have members of your organization undermining your organization.
But let me say this, Let me just say this. And I think you, as a former politician, you will know, Trinidad and Tobago is a lawless country. If you watch the police force, not every single police honest, Majority of the police is very good police. If you watch even in the prison, the turnkeys and all of them, not all of them honest and doing honest things. Businessmen, you think all the businessmen in Trinidad and Tobago honest? We as an organization exempt ourselves from this kind of dishonesty thing that taking place in Trinidad, But we could understand when they had to come up in our organization, we would decide how we treat with this when we come up in a general meeting. But I could tell you that we as an organization will do something about it.
All right.
That is why
we
concentrating on our rally at the moment, because as we look at it now, we as an organization say it's not we alone having problems. Women is getting raped. Women is getting killed.
Okay. I understand all that. But all right, the second thing I want to ask you is how much foreign exchange do you bring into the country now at the present time, let's say on a monthly basis?
I don't want to, because I don't have the figures. I don't have the figures in front of me.
All right.
I don't want to misrepresent the figures.
All right. I understand that, and I agree with you that we shouldn't do that. And the second thing is, which is the government minister or government agency that you're talking to about the possibility of an international steel plant operator coming to Trinidad and Tobago, and the need to give you permission to do the scrap iron under the sea, the ships and so on that are under the sea? And what is the difficulty that you are having? And can you resolve that at the same time that you try to resolve politically the Petroleum matter?
Well, that is why we're trying to get a meeting with the government.
You have a date? You have a date yet?
No. All we hear is that they will have a meeting with us, and the meeting will come on. That is all we get in, because we write the Prime Minister. We write the Prime Minister first, and the Prime Minister guide the meeting, because he was busy. He guide the meeting to the Minister of Trade. We had a preliminary meeting with the Minister of Trade, but as I told you, everything is at a standstill in reference to it. We're trying to get the Minister of Energy, Energy, that he could able to see our plans, because if you look at the television recently and you listen to some of our ads, even the foreign investors making a plight to the government also by the media of Trinidad and Tobago, telling them what they're bringing. They're not even just bringing foreign exchange. They're going to employ a lot of workers, going to get work in our endeavor, what we're going to do for Trinidad and Tobago. Let me tell you something. The plan that we have to clear up all these ships from the sea is going to be it's going to be something different in this whole region here, because we had take our time and bring down people from Russia, England, America to assist us in putting this proposal, putting this plan together, how to do this thing. And if the government go along and put out a bill to move these ships from the sea, it's going to cost them millions and millions of dollars.
All right, okay.
And we say we will take not even 1 cent, because we will take the material and offset the cost. So we just asking the government, please hear our cry for this in industry.
Okay.
You all are telling people to change up what we're doing and try to divert what we're doing to a way that we could bring in foreign exchange in this country. And we saying we want to do that as an industry to bring in more. Because what we want to do is to take the material that you get in and put it into bulk. So it's going to be a lot of foreign exchange coming into Trinidad.
All right.
It's going to be.
But all of that is dependent on a government decision. Is that correct? Is that what you're saying?
No, there's other things that take place. Remember, no, because we need the government, because we need to bring down all these equipment, but we need a little tax write-off, we need a port, we need a port that we could able to operate based on how we're going to do this business. This business is a business that you need a port because you need to do the material in bulk. So we need the government assistance. But if the government do assist us, well, then we now will have to find some way to get the money to purchase these things to be able to do it.
So you all want government funding?
No, not 1 cent from the government we are asking for. We're not even asking the banks in Trinidad for help. You hear what they're telling you? We are not about even to ask to even a loan in Trinidad. All what we're going to do is done, sign off already. We have done. Went out of Trinidad and get investors. They don't agree. We don't sign on the dotted line already. Every single thing, all the steel mill, everything have done sign on the dotted line to come to Trinidad and work with us. We say that if any organization has this what we had, I guarantee you they have done start already, because it's bringing in foreign exchange into the country.
Okay.
Why is we having so much of a problem?
Yeah, but
some of them doesn't want to say,
trying.
But it's because we're not Chinese. Not Chinese, or we're not Syrian. That's the reason why we can't get what we want.
No, I am trying to understand one simple thing. What you require is a government endorsement of your proposal. Is that correct? That the government must agree to your proposal and you are going to meet with the government to resolve this issue. Am I correct about that?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And the final thing I want to tell you, because we've got to close now, is that, well, we have to close now. We have to close up the meeting now, the discussion now, because I cannot pursue it anymore. We've come to the news time.
No, but I just need to tell Trinidad and Tobago the rally is tomorrow. It starts at 1 p.m. at the Barren Lara Stadium.
And what you hope to achieve with that rally?
As I say, we as an organization with other organizations, trade unions and other MSG and all of it, we say we're going to make a difference now. And this will not be the last rally we will take place in the country. We have other things that we will go plan. Because you see, every time people come out with something, everybody say, yes, that will just flush away. But I am saying, I decided that because I fed up see women they rape, I fed up see people lost their work, I fed up see people lost their businesses, and I say now is the time that something have to make a change in Trinidad. It must start somewhere, and I think we will start it tomorrow to start to make change. That is what it is about.
All right, so it's a general protest on behalf of ordinary citizens then for economic well-being. All right, thank you very much. Thank you for coming on the program. You've been watching Brighter Morning with Bo on MCTV, Multicultural TV, and I am Bo Tiwari. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week.